Okay, get your tea because it's about to be interesting. Today's video I'll be doing a Q&A. I'll go over some faith-based questions, some fitness questions, some relationship questions that you guys asked me on Instagram. So I have my phone and I'm just going to read over them and answer them as I go. Okay. Shout out to my niece Faithy. Love you, Faithy. Okay, let's get to this. So, how do I even start? Like, do I just start from the beginning? My hair is a hot mess. Okay. Let's see. Let's do the first question of how I met Douglas. Just because I feel like that one was one of the main questions, like how did you meet your husband, how long have you guys been together, and like just relationship questions like that. I met my husband Douglas in high school, and our story is interesting because if you would have told me then that I would be married to him, I would have laughed in your face. Just because I don't, like, back then we were friends, and we'll just say that for another video. But I've been with him since 2010, and we've been married since 2015. So another question that I got, because I did post a picture of me when I was in my wedding dress and I had a baby bump. So a lot of you guys who are my followers who don't know me personally, you guys have asked me this question before, if I got pregnant or if I got married because I got pregnant. And the answer to that is no. I actually got married November 14th. Our official big dress wedding type of thing was gonna be in the summer, just because here in Oregon it's super cold during the winter. So we got married in November, and then we said, oh, let's just have this, party, invite my family, because my family's from California. So I was gonna invite my family, come to the wedding in July. Our celebration was in July, and I got pregnant in February. So that's why you guys see the baby bump in my wedding pictures, but I was already married. So no, I did not get married because I got pregnant. Another question is, how tall are you? To be honest, I don't know how tall I am. I think I'm like 5'1", 5'2". I don't know. How long did it take you until you started to get results in your workouts? So, this is an interesting question because I had two different fitness journeys. So in the beginning, I was very, I was skinny fat. I don't know if you guys know what skinny fat is, but I was skinny, but I had no definition. I had I'd never had abs, so it wasn't like I was skinny with abs, So I started working out. Building the muscle took about 3 years, I want to say, to get thick legs and to build my body how I wanted it, if that makes sense. It took about 2 to 3 years. Then I got pregnant and losing my post baby weight, I guess you would call it. That took January, February, March, April, May, June, 6 months. I was down maybe 10 pounds, 10 to 15 pounds. And I was building muscle. I was on the right track, and then I had my accident, so then it went downhill from there. But I'm starting all over again from the beginning, just because of the condition that I'm in. I'm not able to work out as I used to work out. So the doctor told me to start my fitness journey as if it was day one ever in my life. So we're starting all over again. So If you're someone who wants to lose body fat but gain muscle or build muscle, follow my Instagram. And I'm hoping to start maybe in the next week or two, little by little, obviously. So if you want to know more about that, comment, DM me, tell me to make more videos about that. I'll be happy to do so. So next question: what's the hardest part about being a believer? Whew. Okay, get your tea because it's about to be interesting. The hardest part is telling myself that I'm on my own journey with God. Being a pastor's son's wife was a lot of pressure for me. Being a new Christian, because I wasn't raised Christian. I wasn't born into the church. I you know, had an encounter with God, and it was like I was old but I was new. Like I came in to this group of people who knew, they were so young and they knew so much about God, and then here I was like, and so I had so much pressure because of my age. I felt like I had to know a certain level and I wasn't there. So being a youth leader is a lot of pressure, and so, you know, all these things started building up in my mind, and I started to you know, doubt myself and doubt my abilities. And then I realized that I had to remind myself I'm on my own journey with God just like anybody else. So I'm not here to be perfect. I'm a youth leader, but I'm not perfect. Just because I'm a youth leader doesn't mean I'm perfect. And just because I'm a pastor's son's wife doesn't mean I'm supposed to be this perfect, like super holy, like, you know what I mean? If you allow other people, because people are always going to talk, always. And if you allow other people's thoughts, opinions about you, about your life, about your relationship with God even, to interfere with your relationship, your personal relationship with Christ, then I feel like you're not going to take a step forward. You're just going to be taking a step backwards. So I think listening to what people have to say, because I'm a youth leader, because I'm a pastor's son's wife, and because I should be at this level of knowledge, reminding myself that I'm on this journey with Christ and myself alone, that is the hardest part, because, you know, your flesh comes into play and you're human and you don't want them to think, you know, bad about you. So next question: favorite unhealthy food? Hot Cheetos with tons of lime and hot sauce. I love hot Cheetos. What is your biggest struggle? Something that has been my biggest struggle recently has been fear, allowing fear to not control my life, but whenever it is that I put myself in a new situation, or even like meet somebody new, or like have a new dream that I want to go towards, and I'm so excited and I plan everything, even like my videos that I like want to record, I'll plan everything out, and then once it's like the time of the time, I get all choked up and I'm scared. And I think scared of failure has been like a big one. And I know I've given this advice to people, is you can't fill out something you've never tried. And I tell myself that over and over, and I'll like conquer my fear, but it's that second, that split second where that fear takes over me, you know, with that hand in hand goes anxiety, because when I'm really afraid of something, I start getting anxiety. It's just a chain of things, but I've tackled it down to the root of it, which is fear. So little by little, I'm tackling that down, and you know, in the name of Jesus, I'm gonna be freed from that. But that is my current struggle right now. So next question is, how did you know it was meant to be ... Dagging you? So to be honest, there was a moment in a relationship where I thought that we were meant to be. You know, they say that God brings people to your life to either get you closer to God or to draw you away from Him. And so Douglas was definitely someone who drew me closer to Him. I was a Christian before I met Douglas, so you know, because of Douglas, he introduced me to create this relationship with God. And so in a moment of a relationship, I felt like that was the only purpose that He served in my life. I thought that was the only reason why God sent Him to me. But it's just a feeling that you have. Like, you just know it feels right. Like, you feel so comfortable with that person. You feel safe. You feel like, you know, they motivate you and they inspire you, and they make you a better person. Don't ever worry when you're not with them. You never doubt. You never question. Like, if he goes out with his friends, I'm not worried that he's talking to other girls. I don't have that like feeling of I have to go through his phone because I don't know who he's texting, or I don't know who's in his DMs. Like, I don't have that feeling. I don't have that worry. I feel like you just know when you're with the right person. There's just something in your heart that you just know. The next question, kind of difficult question to answer, so I hope I answer it you know, in a way that you guys can understand. What are your thoughts on dating someone from the world? So, okay, so first off, I feel like you should never judge someone whether they're in the world, whether they're in Christ. That leading to me saying, Douglas never judged me. He never judged my past. He never judged what I was doing. He invited me to get closer to God. And he never did it with the intention of changing. Having that in mind, I feel like if you like somebody who's in the world, okay, ask yourself why you like that person, okay? Because when I was in the world, I was a certain way with the world, and then I was a certain way with Douglas. So when Douglas and I would talk, I was myself. I would just talk to him about anything and everything, right? Why do you like the person if they're in the world? Is it because they're just attractive, or is it because when you talk to them, you see who they really are? And if that's the case, and you present them to, you know, this awesome God that can change your life, because I honestly 100% believe in that, because it changed my life. Do it in a way where you're not trying to judge them. You're not doing it to change them. Now, if they 100% don't want anything to do with it, that's one story, okay? If part of them wants to know more, but part of them is like, nah, because that's what happened to me. When I came to Christ the first time, when I went to church for the first time, I was so afraid, you guys, like, not even funny. Like, I was so afraid because of what I saw. Like, it was like weird to me, and I tried putting up a front. That was the enemy trying to fight, because the enemy doesn't want, you know, you to be saved. And so I really wanted to know more. I wanted to discover and you know, seek this relationship. And so if that's the case with the person that you're talking to or you're interested in, you know, don't give up on them. But if you really see that they don't want anything to do with God, that whenever you talk about God, or whenever you talk about your relationship with Christ, whenever you talk about those things that light you on fire, and they just want to tone you out, or they tell you you're annoying, or they just don't want to talk about it, or you know, that sort of thing, then my thoughts on that is it's not going to be successful. It's just going to end up being a toxic relationship, because when two thoughts and two lives don't line up, like, where are you guys going? Just like I said, there's a purpose why people come to your life, to draw you closer to God, or to draw you away from God. And if, you know, someone who doesn't want anything to do with God is in your life, and you're not spiritually strong, they're going to draw you away from God. So really, really be careful of who you're investing your heart with, who you're giving your love to. If you're with someone because you love feeling wanted, you love feeling that tension, you love feeling loved, but they don't respect you, they don't value you, and they don't do anything to draw you closer to God, or to you know, uplift you and motivate you and inspire you and put you in the right direction, but instead draw you away from it and take you through situations where it will mess you up, you know, really, really sit down and think about it. Because in the long run, if that's how they are now, and they don't even care to change, it's just gonna get worse from there. So those are my 2 cents on that. You can agree, disagree, that's fine. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, tell your friends about it, and DM me. More videos are coming. DM me of what you guys want to see. I'm so excited to be filming more often. I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.